EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Right side to Watson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. On play action. Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that pregame defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Rodgers with this one into the hands of Watson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Packers 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7. 7 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A solid stiff arm. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 23-yard line. It's a gain of 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Jackson will keep it. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 36, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll go again with Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Jackson now. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they do get him down, but not before.